We're a few minutes late today. I think we're good. Ugh. I've been pulling that up just to see how the server tick rate is doing. I figured out how to add recent follows and stuff to the screen here, but I'm not sure on sizing of them, and I don't have a background or anything set up for them. So, until somebody has photos. Anyways. Basically, over the weekend, nice and convenient when none of the repair shops are open, I went to bake a pizza, because I do that every now and then, and turned the oven on, and was waiting for it to warm up. And I thought, boy, this is taking forever to warm up. And I go and open the door. Oh, the heating element was in 3 pieces. It's not gonna warm your pizza very well if it's not working. I thought one of the things that we could do is try another oak tree here. Because organics isn't my strong suit. I like having that mute button next to me. I'm not super happy with that tree, but seven. Also, it's the time of year where the farmers are now out harvesting. So, it needs more leafage. Definitely needs more leafage. Come on, please, 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 please. That's a little better. Oops. Keep going too far. That's a little better, I think. A little bit. Feels like this part needs to come out a little more though. Yeah, can't say they're not my design. How can you tell? Because they're not very good. That's how you know they're mine. Yeah, do one per stream, I guess. And maybe someday we'll be good at it. I think it's gonna take a lot more than that. I was just thinking I'd like to redo parts of the ice farm, because at the moment it's kind of a pain to use. So I thought instead of having to go down the middle, let's put in stair blocks. Easier said than done when you got ice forming here. If I recall correctly, if it's inside of a stair block, it doesn't freeze, so. Make sure it's facing the right way. And you only really need it on the two sides, I think. Doing that, I can then take all of that out. Which will give us a few extra blocks of ice in the middle. It also means I can take off at least these slabs, technically, which should make it a little easier to get in and out of the farm. Because at the minute, one of my complaints is that I can't get in and out. No, I would never do something on the fly, ever. I also think it might not be a bad idea to replace these blocks too. Just because it sometimes can be tricky to get it to reform water due to the way that the ice forms. Oh. I guess I didn't need a torch. And there goes somebody with a really loud vehicle. How inconsiderate. Come on. I hear a llama somewhere. It's interesting how the parts that are frozen don't flood over, but the parts that are that aren't frozen float over, and the ones that are frozen don't flow. Interesting, interesting. One brief little project off. Hit F7 again, just to make sure that the F7 screen isn't still running. Let's see, this goes over here, because I have a little bit of that. Slabs and stairs, and some bricks. Let's see. That's one more thing off the to-do list. Not any official to-do list, but just I wanted to make sure that got done. Feels like it's a little bit softer than it was. I don't know what's up with that. I know the computer has been rebooted. I checked earlier and the volume was fine. Let's see, can I stairs and walls? Yeah, I could go a little bit. Because I was also thinking about going ahead and working on the upper portion there. 4. And this is what the stone cutter is for. You get much better stair rates out of a stone cutter than you do crafting normally. So, in the stone cutter with it. Oh, look, it's getting to be nighttime again. There's a loud vehicle again. Like I said, it's that time of year. I think most of the loud vehicles going by are trucks that are associated with the farmers. So, getting some harvesting in. With as sad as the fields are looking. Some of the fields around here are so sad. It's like, you're harvesting that now? Really? But it is November, so. And I can confirm, despite being cool enough most of the time to be wearing pants, it's a little too warm when streaming. Just a little too warm. Wonder if it's an auto adjust thing because it thinks it's too loud now, even though clearly on the volume meter in my recording software, streaming software, it's not. My poor grandmother has that problem with her phone. She's hard of hearing now, so you want to turn the volume up so she can actually hear it, and then it has an auto volume adjust thing that turns it down to protect your hearing. And it's like, with it that quiet, she can't hear it. You just overrode the thing that we did to make it so she could actually hear the thing. I was looking through paperwork for my headphones and also my earbuds. And my earbuds are really, really easy to drive. They're only 30 ohms of impedance. And my headphones are like 60. And based on where my knobs are on the interface, I'm thinking about possibly trying some 300s or something. Not sure which ones I would get, but most of them are low impedance so that you can easily drive it from any device. Well, I don't think I need that. Even on my phone and my tablet, I don't have to have it that loud to be able to hear clearly. And because of the teeny tiny amount of resistance in my earbuds, they actually get overdriven pretty easily. Still feels a little awkward in my ears. Because they're earplugs, I would actually almost describe it as talking whilst having a head cold normally. Because they're earplugs. My ears are all plugged up. I can't hear right. Things sound funny. Oh. At the time, it seemed like a good idea. I think for this, I'm just gonna stop when I get to probably up to where it goes diagonal. Because I'm pretty sure it goes diagonal from here. And then head off the other way from the other side. I take it that was the nearest not full stack. Or I got pushed to the end there. That's annoying. And sometimes when I scroll, it scrolls the wrong way. It's because that's totally the way I'm moving the wheel too. And straight sections go nice and quick. I think part of what's going on with the really loud vehicles is that people don't care around where I am. So they just assume no one cares how loud you are. So they can be as loud as they want. Except for a lot of people do actually care. Oh. I have to... Forgot about that. Because I can't go down that way and then back around. So it'll have to come straight across. Okay, that's good to know. Grab some slabs of both the stone brick and the cobble, and then let's go plug the hole a little, I suppose. A little bit of that, a little bit of that. No, I figure my problem is there's just a lot going on. And that would be cobble, so I think I want that to be cobble as well. Instead of like that, so it doesn't like allow anything to spawn in that block once it's covered. Because eventually both sides of this are going to be covered up. It should take a while to get through then. I thought I just filled that. Where the heck? And this is why we have our magnets. Been gassy today. Both ends, unfortunately. The plus side is that pizza I meant to make 2 days ago I can make now. But I also have to do some other things as well, because burger only keeps for so long, and I got some on Saturday, and it's Tuesday, so I think I might want to go and cook it. Oh, I also did fill in all the way up to the halfway point for the floor of torches. So it should be, I should be able to put the floor in the rest of the way out. If everything's working correctly. Yes, I have a building wand, but it's not as helpful as it might sound. There's certain details like stair turns and hopper orientation that it doesn't do. So for all the detailing, you gotta place that by hand. Also, this front part of the wall across here was all placed by hand too. Just the part up front. It's kind of along the lines of a thing I used to do way back in the day when I started, which is I would build the thing in survival. Totally build it in survival, and then jump into creative to smash it out. Which is the opposite of what a lot of people do. Normal people build it in a creative world in creative first and then build it in survival. Not me. I've also been thinking about playing some other games, but that would require playing other games. So I think after we finish this part, we could go and finish up the floor up to that point. The towers on the sides are going to be the hard part, since I don't have the floor in them all the way. Actually, need to move a little here. Hold on. I'm still having trouble with the ergo here. Alright, so we want this one. As for last Thursday's stream, yeah, I'm pretty confident that it's just that world doesn't work very well. But that's kind of a given at this point. It should work fine in the final release of Minecraft 1.18. It's just, at the moment, not so much. Now if this works, it should be the same as over on the other side. Looks like it is, which means that that gets a slab if I'm not standing in the block first. Missing torch. Let's see, it's all slabs and stairs. So, there's no point in stopping by the regular chest because it doesn't go in there. I will nap before we start the next step. Hey, the startup song is in the rotation here. So we're going to need the wand, we're going to need the cobble, and we're going to need torches. I'm just going to grab it all out for now. Cobble. This is where we use up all the cobble. It should need to be lit up over there some. Yeah. And it's running into the netherrack on the bottom of the tower over there. So it should get progressively less until you get to a certain point, and then it's just consistent all the way across. And of course the marked off part where it shouldn't place anything because we need to have that space available for hoppers for the sorting system. Hyper hopper. Next. It should be rubbed right up against the netherrack over there. Now, I was originally concerned with removing all of that. Now I'm thinking maybe not. Maybe we just leave it. And then, like, I'll need to take some out to place the cobble in there, but other than that. Oh. Oops. Not quite what I had in mind. I only meant to clear out that part. Don't think I lit. Maybe I lit it up all the way around the circle. I think I did. Never mind. Ow. Might as well remove that. Oh. I think that might be directly below, maybe not. Do we still need... Yeah, I think we might. Yep. It'll get lit up eventually. But there wasn't anything in the wand. Clear of what? Uh-oh. It's not carrying on past that, is it? Does not appear so. Got that. Do like that, I guess. So I don't want it to carry on all the way straight across there yet. Not yet. We're not quite ready for that. Yeah, that'll get placed when we come back later and actually fill in the rest of the floor. That would be leaf block breaking and snow falling off of it. Side, not top. That should take us most of the way over there. And then it gets complicated. Should use that one first. close as it is. Go ahead and just place these ones by hand, because, well, I don't want it to go way out past the edge here, and I think I can handle this one by placing it by hand. Uh-oh. There we go. Full, that's the torches. Empty, empty. Go sort, because we gotta go to the other side too. It looks like we probably are going to have enough to get all the way through this. Alright, let's go sort out these boxes a little bit and then go and hit up the... saliva everywhere. Hit up the other side. That's not empty shulkers, that's empty shulkers. Put that away. Put that in there for now. Saplings, put that away. Spruce. Put that away. Looking at the condition of the wand, I think it might be an idea to go repair that. Just because, well, let's not break it again. We already did that once on stream. Oh well, yeah, it shouldn't hurt. I've been eyeballing a Go XLR for a while, and I think the main features on it I would really need for my case are the faders, which would be nice to be able to adjust certain volumes on the fly. Mute buttons, like a big mute button for the mic on the device itself. And then I was thinking with my current mic, it might be a good idea to have a noise gate, just so you don't hear me breathing all the time, because, you know, that is the thing we do, but you don't want to hear it. Go. My poor ears. There was one guy that his clue that he's the imposter in Among Us is he's got really heavy breathing, and he was joking about doing extra heavy breathing for one of his friends in particular. I watched some strange people. Not only do I fit in with the group of being strange, but I'm the president. Oh good, that's the one that's partially filled in because I didn't dig down quite enough. I dug down to there, but not all the way down where I need to. Ugh. Fortunately, I have a vein miner alternative, which makes it a little easier, but still. I don't want the snow layers, so I don't have my shovel. I don't remember if I have a Fortune 3 shovel or not. Actually, I think I was in the middle. Walking along the little divider there. Oh my. I forgot to clear off the other end. Yeah, this is gonna be a problem. The biggest downside of building in the mountains is all the snow. Once you get above Y92 or 94. Can't remember which. I remember fiddling with that years ago. And I think that will be it for this for a moment. As long as it doesn't start raining, we should be fine. And because of the edge of that, but this should be illuminated all the way. Oh, I forgot to clear that. Fortunately, that's not too bad. About there, maybe. A little bit here and there. That will change over time, of course. I was at one point putting them every 5 blocks, but for this, I'm like, no, let's just make it so stuff doesn't spawn or isn't able to spawn if I don't have the mob switch active. Which that was another thing. That was weird last week, where the mob switch basically never turned off. Do I have more empty stacks? No. Looks like I may have killed a chicken over here and its stuff didn't despawn. Let's go sort again, and then we'll grab our shovel, because we're going to need to remove some stuff too. You know, I think it might not be a bad idea to use the Fortune 3-pick either. Yeah, my Season 1 LP, I never bothered with a snow farm. Why would I do that when I could just go outside? Go stand on the roof for a little bit. Feathers over there. The cooked chicken would be food. And dirt, which is that one. My shovel. There might be a fortune shovel around somewhere. I think it might be in one of these boxes, actually. Yeah, I do have a fortune 3 shovel. But I don't want that right now, so actually, yeah, we got a little bit of time to get started. Now over here, I'm not sure about it being lit underneath the tower part, but yeah, it's not. Oops. I want my fortune shovel here. Good to know that I didn't like that before I covered it. Couldn't remember if I had or not. So it looks like I just did the middle part. Don't want to use vein miner here because that does it in a shaped area. We'll need that to be gone. That's what the hole over here is about. Somebody used vein miner, but the thing wasn't disconnected, so it just kept going. It shouldn't be too bad to finish that off. Not even beacon worthy, I don't think. Because I could do that. And since that bottom part's not lit, I think it probably wouldn't be a good idea to try putting floor in yet. Yeah, I think I'm just going to leave the netherrack in place because it kind of fills in a gap there and it's easier than trying to place the cobble under it. suppose, in theory, I could probably just go through and place the cobble directly. Basically, put the blocks back. We're gonna put snow layers anyways, aren't we? No, actually, that wasn't too bad. Rip away the snow. It actually snowed where I am the other day. I think I'll be fine as far as where it's located. It shouldn't be too awfully bad to light up because it's basically just this right here. Unless we go caving, in which case a little bit of speleology. Yes, I'm leaving that coal there. I'm aware it's there. I know that. If I went and did a proper strip mine and got every resource out, I'd have this gigantic hole. It'd be a Moa. Mother of all holes. I don't know that we have a mine that's that big IRL either. Not in one continuous strip like that. And I need to plop that down. Yeah, these parts aren't too awfully bad. It's more annoying than anything. Let's go ahead and light this little hole up. Just to make sure it's lit. Okay, now we can go upstairs and place some blocks. Cut some blocks out. This time we're just gonna do it without the vein miner. Cause, yeah.
Well, if you're wondering what's happening, so am I. The computer that we have running our news from time to time up and went wild. So what we're gonna do is turn it over.
Yeah, there's not supposed to be any words, and there's words there. Instrumental. Oh yeah, it's instrumental. Really? Because you got guys talking there. What? I don't know what you've been doing, but that's normally not considered instrumental. If there's voices in it. Not that it was very good either. Put stuff away, then we go and splop down all the cobble that I have left and find out we don't have enough. There. It's there. Huh. Most of it's cobble. What luck. Put stuff away. Yeah, that goes there, that goes there. Now I know the stair part ends over there, way back there on the before it gets to the diagonal, but it should be fine. No. That I would have classified as definitely mature content, and for some reason, it's still played. It's neither instrumental nor is it family friendly. I think I could probably stand over there and do this now. Alright, now we just light this thing up. I think there's a pattern you can use with these towers that lights it up evenly, but that would require taking time to do that. There we go. And we're now all the way halfway done with the floor. So unfortunately, the next map update, there's going to be more snow everywhere. That's going to be a pain to clean up, but once it's cleaned up, it'll be worth it. Alright, but anyway, for the moment, I'm going to keep that. I don't think we have much coal left, do we? That's full, that one's full, that one's not. Yeah. Not a whole lot. Oh, goody. Then your stack of rockets there too. Actually, a pretty significant section there. I think they're incorrectly categorizing things on purpose. Oh, we'll categorize our music that has words to it as instrumental only so that more people will hear it, thus defeating their point behind going for instrumental only. 2 stacks. Oh yeah, I forgot to turn the furnace off. I'm gonna pause that. I'll be right back. It'll take it a moment to turn off. But because of the way the whole room is laid out, my only choice of direction for the mic is pointed directly at the furnace. Ambient. Let's go back to chill. For whatever reason, it was playing a lot of stuff that is not. No. If you're trying to run a family-friendly stream, it's terrible. Especially if you don't want words. Try that for a little bit. Nah, that's not gonna do it. Epic. I think that's what Impulse uses. Try that. Yeah, all that snow everywhere. Ugh. Yeah, I think I could live with that. I forgot to turn that thing off. It's been warm enough out here to not run it, but the temperature out here is different from out there, from where the thermostat is, by quite a bit. There we go. So we've added onto that. Starts sounding like a villager here. Alright, now I'm thinking about grabbing some shulker boxes and going downstairs for a while. No, that box, it's empty. Let's see, put that away first. Suppose I don't really need that to be on at the moment. Just a little bit. So one thing I didn't do was set up the Right, and that I haven't worked on is the clearing further out in the branch mine. However, there is quite a bit more to do with it. How many people do you know that have a branch mine large enough to go flying down? And that should be haste, too. So... Alright, I think it might be a good idea to grab a different box to put the ores and stuff in. And it'd probably be a good idea to grab some torches too. Torch eye. And then I'm thinking just shovel an axe and grab my fortune pick. Because what I'm thinking is go ahead and make a cobble because... Oh yeah, we need another shulker box, that's right. For the ores and stuff. Separate shulker box for that. Now we're ready. I can't fly down this way though because it's just not big enough. But once we're done there, we can go for a fly. And if I remember right from looking at it with that camera thing from Tweakaroo, the end of the mine is actually directly under the storage room. I think. That should give us a good idea. Go ahead and jump in there right now. Yeah, there's the storage room area right there. Yeah, right there. And the bottom of the branch mine is like just shy of that. Alright, let's grab our shovel and pickaxes. Actually, it'd be a good idea to turn that on too. Yay, everybody's favorite. Oh. And that should be more or less in the middle here. But we keep the silk touch pick on us just so that we can go ahead and grab the ores. Got a little further. Yeah, I could go probably all the way up to where the beam part is. Oh, that was a little too far. So that beam is right here. For whatever reason, the brightness in OBS is way higher than it is on actual camera. You guys can see stuff I can't. And my brightness is on Moody, so... That is really annoying. Yeah, I noticed that a few streams ago. Basically, whenever I look over at the stream manager page on Twitch, the actual brightness on there is way higher, although it might also be because it's on a different display too. Could be. So all the ores go over there. And that'll be the cobble. And then we do that for a bajillion hours. Or about 45 minutes. They store better if you don't break them up first. The ores. Because we need to refill the cobble supply. Sweeping edge on there? Yeah, sweeping edge. Ah! Darn pests. Oh, that one happened to be a silverfish egg. When I first started playing Minecraft all those years ago, the block would be, except for in this situation, it would mine slower than a regular block. Vein mine that. Oh look, diamonds. I don't know what I'm going to use them for. It's a single player world, and with some of what I was planning on doing with villagers, it's not like I need them to make tools, because you can trade for that. And with the grindstone, if you don't like the enchant you get, you can grind it off and you have a fresh, unenchanted diamond whatever. You have a fresh diamond unenchanted whatever it is, and on top of that, you also have a method of putting whatever enchantments you want on it, because you've got those villagers with the book trades. There are a lot of silverfish around here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the correct station. Oh! Oh. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to break them up, because there's inventory. I'm not 100% sure the caves will generate exactly the same. I know most of the terrain does, in the final race versions usually, but as far as that, I'm not sure. Specifically, it'll be things like the, again, dang it. Fine, we'll empty you out. Who do you think we are, Skiz? Not super concerned about that. Although it probably wouldn't be bad to go up there and light it up temporarily, at least. It won't help with these guys, that's for sure. I hang on to a little bit of it. So actually, it'd probably be better to use the diorite. Not that anything will spawn over here, but we just want to make sure. Temporary torches. Yeah, I think we'll be alright. And then, I don't remember how many blocks over that is. Really? Huh. Okay. Ow! Broke it again. It's worse when you're using Fortune 3 because then you get tons of it. Ah! Broken emerald. Jeez. Single granite blocks. What the heck? Well, I know that iron is there and that iron is there. Looks like there's some coal back there. Yeah. Alright, have a drink. Oh, don't mind me, just trying to make the stream a little bit better now and again, don't you know? Am I always successful? No. I do think I'm liking the layout there, but still got work to do. Ugh. More of these things. I know Bane of Arthropods makes it work better on them, but I find that's unnecessary. They're not undead, so... On the plus side, just doing this, I've got more coal and iron and stuff that I'll ever need. Not that I didn't have more iron than I'll ever need before. What with having a massive iron farm. Yeah, the processed coal goes in there too, and this joker box is full. Next. Oh yeah, that's why that's off, because I had gone through previously and was doing it one little strip at a time. And then I'm like, no, we should probably go a little faster than that. Could just be my, I was thinking it could just be my monitor brightness that's doing that. Because I have observed that none of my monitors is at the same brightness level. Although, funnily enough, I know the one in the middle is at 100%, and the one on the left is not. So, why it would be brighter there, I don't know. I hear running water. eventually I'll get the interior part of this thing built, but that might be a while. Since somebody around here keeps using all the resources, should build up outside. Did I build that off one? Yep. Yep. Goes there, not there. Okay. I think I had been keeping the gravel and dirt in there. Just because it's getting so little of it. More resources, because this is going to take a lot. Ow. Well, that wasn't what I meant to do either. Dang it. I see why there was gravel there now. Clicked it with my... That's how you end up with giant gaping holes. That's also why I never bind my vein miner to the crouch key, because it's bad enough doing it like this and still ending up with tons of... Oh. Yeah, my inventory's probably full, isn't it? Full of stone. I'll need that later anyways. Get somebody over here. Collect this stupid thing. I'll get over it, don't worry. On the plus side, it's not like I don't need the resources. So whatever. Shoot on. Just that. Not the whole thing, just that. Oh, do I? Oh, it's a lava lake, isn't it? Yep. Oh, it's a oh joy. I ran into a ravine. This will take a while. I don't think that did it. No. Fine. That ought to take care of it. That's actually an improvement. we go. Now we can put our torches back. I suppose they were also completely destroyed, so these are replacements rather than the same ones that were there. On the plus side, can't say this side hasn't been eventful, that's for sure. Let's go empty our inventory a little here. Alright, get rid of me. Granite, andesite, stone. I don't have enough space for that. Ugh. I take a drink when I take a nap, but I've not taken naps, so. Right now that looks funny at the end, but normally I normally have the fog on and it's off right now. That should be back far enough to not. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'll have to deal with that later. I might make a flood again here. Oh dear. Not the flood I was hoping to make. Yep, this is gonna be like this the whole way, isn't it? Yep. I think I got that part. That's what I was afraid of. Instead of destroying it, let's plug it for now. Well, it's not always easy to run your branch mine where you want it to go. I don't want to vein mine because I don't want to pour lava on my head. Oh. Ow. Okay. So, oh, I know what it is. Yeah. 6 would be correct. It's 6, not 5. Because we got extra from my previous working on it. Yeah, let's just keep going, I guess. Apparently there's a lot of gravel in that ravine too. Inventory is full again. To the surprise of no one. I think I just fortuned some gold. Nope, iron. A bit of granite here. Too bad I'm not using it for anything. Right up to there. No wonder I couldn't go any further. That's for me. Then I was done with you, but apparently not. On the plus side, we have plenty of gravel now. That should get us all the way across. It's also possible to be down here for quite a long time and not see a single silverfish. Probably put that in his own chest. And this is where we pour lava on our heads again. That portal? Yep. Oh, well, that's not terrible. And since that's off by a block, it should be okay. Obsidian. Fortunately, we have efficiency 5 and haste, so it's not as bad as it could be. Rip another hole. I see more diamonds. Oh joy. That one happens to also be a silverfish egg. Sheesh. They're everywhere. The game's philosophy is that you're not going to survive. Thinking about climbing up in that ravine here. Not the magnet. That doesn't go in there anyways. I'll take you with me. Probably able to go quite a ways this way. We're running out of haste. How far this way have I gone? Not very, jeez. It just keeps going. Never mind. Steal the gold. Mine. And yeah, I could probably survive a trip into the lava. And since most of my gear is actually of the netherite persuasion, it should be fine too. I think I'm gonna go empty that one out because it's full of junk. Alright, so ores to process. And then that's stuff that got worked anyways. Because, you know, that's what we wanted it to do. I think I hear a guy. Gold, iron. Diamonds, emeralds go in here. Diamonds! No, I can keep it over there. Never mind. Obsidian. Gravel. Dirt. Actually, I think I stuck that in a 117 stuff chest. There it is. And there isn't room for it. Chest full. That goes in there with you. Did I see a pillager or hear one? Okay. Maybe I'm just hearing things. He could just be losing it. That's always possible. And we're good on rockets. Good on rockets and food. And back in the rank spot again. Of course. Of course it is. Why would it stay where you want it? Especially when you put it away when you're not streaming. Alright, let's go put that shulker back. The goodies box. I think I have an anvil down here. I've dyed one, made it a red box temporarily, and I've got a few things that are named, and no, I don't. I do have an anvil in there, though. Goodies box. That's what we're using it for. Keep going a little bit, I suppose. Actually, I was going to measure out 50 blocks here, and I never did. Because that's the range of the beacon. It should be like right at the outside of it. If it's up here, yeah. It started off as stone and returned it back into cobble. So not quite the whole way down the thing. Oh, we're gonna need to pick it up once more. Quit doing that. Could you please stop portioning the ores you want to keep as block form? In ore block form? That'd be great. And seriously, could you please stop doing that? I guess it's the third or fourth time I've set the beacon up. Not actually set it up, but placed one to mine part of the branch mine out. Because we need resources. And lots of them. do when you have a need for enormous quantities of resources? Well, you know, somewhere out there's going to be a giant gaping hole in the ground. Because those resources have to come from somewhere. Until you start doing things like cobble gens and whatnot. I think I know how to set that up now better, but I'm not 100%. And I feel like I'm in the wrong spot again. Goody. That's very unusual here. Wow. That almost never happens. I think I might want to find one of the other end portals and set up a silverfish farm just so that I can remove large amounts of them from the world at a time. World black. Yeah, with where I live, we almost never have emergency sirens. I wasn't sure if that was part of the music or not. Yeah, we are coming up on the end of the stream, though, so. Been thinking about joining somebody's Patreon server, but I'd want to ask about things like mods and stuff, because I know Optifine's usually allowed, but I'm pretty confident the Wanda wouldn't be allowed, and the Vein Miner wouldn't be allowed, and the Magnet wouldn't be allowed. Ah! You didn't want to let me out. So I live close enough to town where everything's about 15 minutes away or less, but I'm also far enough out of town where I never hear sirens. In the first apartment I actually had, it was in a triangle between the police station, the fire station, and the ambulance building where they keep them, with a hospital down the road. So, as one could imagine, I had a lot of sirens. A lot of sirens. Apparently on my day off once, the sirens were the fire department because one of the cart mules at where I worked at caught on fire. But I wasn't there for that. It was my day off. So I'm like, okay. Because with anything that's got batteries, there's certain maintenance you're supposed to do, which, did anybody ever maintain those things? No. Of course they didn't do that. Why would they do that? I think after this, might be time to go start wrapping up here. I'm gonna dump this off and then hit that last little bit. Not quite there yet. I think that I can get that without breaking the pick. All the way to the end. With the server I had in mind, they do live stream days, and I was actually thinking about doing something very different as part of it for me. Say, yes, it's a live stream day, and instead of the usual kind of stream torch you pass back and forth, you pass somebody along. The stream torch is another player on the server. Be like, yep, it's all co-op today, because I am the stream torch. Dang it. Come on out, guys. I just want to play. A couple weeks ago, might have been last week actually, during stream, and I named one of my dogs after one of the guys I watch, his dog, because he does that. And I was thinking, I got the resources to do it. We could name a bunch of animals after various people I watch their actual pets, or if they have a specific animal they name in Minecraft, then name one of those. Cutest one. I gotta get. I think one of my axolotls is a brown one, and so we gotta name it Chalky Milk. Cause we're about 5 or so. Isn't that the rule of a Minecraft streamer creator? You're like 20, 30, 40, whatever, going on about 5. There we go. A couple more. Your buddies came out and you didn't. How rude. What a bad friend you are. They needed help and you didn't come and help them. How rude. Alright, and the last thing we need to do is... I'll leave that. Not quite so full this time, because we don't have the other side to fill it up too. But, actually, based on how long it's been, I might want to go take a nap, actually, first. But, we need to go to the end, and then repair, and then go and end the stream. I'm okay with running a little over, because we were a bit late starting. I didn't think the oven would take very long to repair. It's just he got here at like 1:45 and I had to wait for him to go before I could start streaming. So specifically I want to fix the fortune pick because that's the one that makes the cobble at the moment. Until I figure out a proper cobble gen. I was also thinking a moss farm would be great because bone meal. Basically, it's a bone meal factory. One of the nice things about Minecraft is there's always something to do. If you can't think of something to do, oh, go do something else, because there's still something to do. Fair bit of traffic driving through here, too. Yeah, started mining it out. I have an idea for another hub, but, I mean, streams have been hard enough for me to sit down and do. Yeah, it's the ergonomics aren't that great. One of the things I liked about the 10 keyless keyboard that I used to use is that it didn't have the 10 key, so everything was a little bit more, I could position it a little bit better. Unfortunately, it started eating batteries, because that's what some wireless things do. When they get old, they start eating batteries. So I had to replace it. I'd imagine it still works, but I don't want the batteries dying partway through on me. So the one I got, the keyboard I used to replace it is a full-sized keyboard. In fact, it's actually a little bit bigger because it's got a row of special buttons. A whole bunch of special buttons, like a search button and a lock screen button, and then Windows Hello wants you to put in a PIN even if you've never set one, for whatever reason. I was watching a video on Windows tricks you might not know. And down in the comments there, people were talking about how you can use start button plus number key to pull up the first, or anything that's pinned to the taskbar. Well, this particular keyboard, since it is a Microsoft keyboard, the top left 3 buttons are shortcuts specifically for the first 3 pinned items. And you only have to press 1 button to get it. There's also volume controls, play, pause, forward, back. The calculator button that only works with the new calculator, not old calculator that I use. And a couple other things. I think there's one for Office too, but I don't have Office installed. So for me, it does nothing. Let's go ahead and pick everything up. Ah, you're not gonna slap me today. Ow! That goes there, that goes there. Does that have a mini-map? It does. Alright. I do have some more screens and stuff in my end, but it takes time, and when you suffer with executive dysfunction issues, it makes it take longer than it really should. I suppose we don't need sleep because it's daytime. I don't think anybody's live right now to raid, so I'd be very surprised if they were. Come on. Yeah, nobody I want to raid today. I should be here tomorrow at the same time, 2 hours ago from now, 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern, and I will see you then. Bye.